Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Got a little bit of a confession to make. Supposed to be doing this at 7 a.m. sharp. I made a confession. I made a promise that I was going to come every day with some kind of positive, motivational, life-changing, personal development strategy or tool that you can use to get your life from where it is to where you want it to be. But even understanding that I'm human, and I say all that to say that I blew through 3 alarms this morning. It's ridiculous. Supposed to got up at 5. Somehow or another ended up being 6:22. Now I do understand I've been burning the candle at both ends here recently, meaning I'm working a lot. I have goals that I want to accomplish, things that I want to see happen. I want to make happen for my family, my personal goals, these things that I want to do. So you got to understand that I was disappointed when I realized that I wasn't going to make it on time this morning. However, I didn't let it stop me. I decided to go ahead and push it on through because I gave my word to myself. Now, I can't speak for anyone here other than myself when it comes to the story that I'm going to share today. Matter of fact, I don't want to add anybody else's story to the words that I'm going to speak today because they're highly personal. Now, I'm not going to dox myself, so don't even think that. But what I'm saying is my journey is mine alone, just like yours. But the only way I can really do this mission the justice that it deserves is to really tell my story. So what I think I'm going to do is going to ask the question of the day. I know I'm a little disjointed, but I'm just still waking up. Matter of fact, I'm just getting me a little sip of coffee. And let's do gratitudes. Actually, you know what? Question of the day. What are you so busy doing that is keeping you from doing what you really want to do? What are you so busy doing that's keeping you from what you really want to do? As adults, we go into spaces and we say we want ABC. We're doing a million things all around the place. And the things that we want most seem to get the short end of the stick. I know why it is. I'm just curious, do you? And I'm going to talk about it in a few. So if you're with me this morning, put it in the chat. What's the one thing or a couple of different things that you've been doing that has prevented you from doing what you actually would like to be doing? What is it? What is it? What is it? And so I'm sitting here now, and I know I look a little distracted, but I'm queuing up a few things, and I'm also trying to get rid of a few things. You know, it's nothing like starting your live stream, and then you hear that your hard drive is almost to capacity. So now I'm sitting here trying to decide if I want to delete something or shift to another hard drive. while we talking about this question. Yeah, I'm live streaming, so hopefully it won't fill me up too bad. However, I hate for the stream to stop midway through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the gratitudes as I work on these. Yep, there we go. All right. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, y'all. I'm hoping y'all grateful this morning too. I'm grateful for new life, more life. I'm grateful for family, friends, people that love me and care about me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the strength in my body, the air that I breathe, the food that I eat. I'm grateful for new opportunities. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I get a chance to experience a new day, a new opportunity to make life all that it could be. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for wealth. I'm grateful for prosperity. I'm grateful for the things that I've learned, the trials that I've had to overcome. I'm grateful for the integrity and the discipline to keep going. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, y'all. Okay, I needed that little bit of pump charge to get myself recentered, refocused. As we said, we're building this thing as we're flying it. Some days are going to be smoother than others, and some days are going to be freaking outstanding. But either way, I'm grateful for it. All right, so for today's topic, what is the mission? What is the mission? How do we stop doing those things that keep us occupied, keep us busy, and do more of the things that we want to do? Now, there are 3 levels that I want to talk about today: surviving, striving, and thriving. Surviving, striving, and thriving. Those are the 3 levels that I want to talk about today. So, for those of you who are maybe just now tuning in, we're talking about the mission. And the question of the day was, what are we so busy doing that it's keeping us from doing the thing or things that we would really like or prefer to be doing? What occupies your time? Your thoughts. For many people, just making it through the day is what occupies the majority of their time. Then outside of that, maybe family or entertainment, things to take the stress away. But that's the state of surviving, just living day to day. And the difference between humans and animals: animals live solely off of instinct. Solely off of instinct. They are going from day to day, situation to situation, surviving, trusting their instincts to get them through today. When the little animal, little fox or bird or squirrel, whatever, when it wakes up in the morning or whenever it wakes up, I'm not sure how they, live like that. But when they wake up, they can't just go run out the nest. They have to look around, listen, observe, because they could be somebody's dinner, breakfast, lunch. Instincts tell them that they must be more bold, more aggressor. I can't get my words out right. More aggressive. Have you ever tried to fight an animal off of some crumbs or some food? You see buzzards circling. They get hit by cars trying to get the meat. Have you ever been camping and first thing in the morning, all the squirrels and the birds, they all around your picnic table and they're trying to get food and you can shoo them away, but they don't leave. They fly for a minute, but they come right back. Because their instincts tell them, if I don't get this, I may not have any food for the rest of the day. So I got to eat when I can. And the difference between the animals and us, we have the capacity to supersede that. We plan for the future. We don't just adapt to the environment. We build houses, create automobiles, airplanes, clothing. We don't fit into the natural adaptive state. Animals, they come with their fur, their camouflage, their claws, everything they need to survive. However, we're different. We're not expected to survive alone. Yeah, we have instincts and we should trust them. But there's another level called striving. And striving is when you're doing pretty good in life. You have your house, if you just left your parents' house or you've been out for a while, you have a car, you have a career that's going. You may not be super happy with it, but it pays the bills. You have some autonomy. You're not worried about how you're going to eat. That's striving. And unfortunately, most people stop there. Most people stay in a space where they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Most people stay in the space when they're just trying to keep the lights on and go on vacation. You're juggling things. You're trying not to get fired, but you still half stepping on a job. It's a weird balance in this striving. But that's also the trap phase. I was drifting through life. And it soon became my biggest regret. Because I didn't realize that I had gotten stuck. I didn't realize that my norm was robbing Peter to pay Paul. My norm was keeping the lights on and maybe skipping another bill over here for this month. Yes, I was reading books. I was doing the faith talk, positive messages, YouTube videos on how to do A, B, and C. Yes, I was hoping and believing for a better life. Yes, I talked the talk. Yes, I looked the part. But for 10 years, I was stuck. Now, not to mention the times on and off before that 10-year period. But for 10 years, I was stuck. Some people would have said that I could have been in a state of depression. But nah, I don't think it was this depression clinically. I think I was in a depressed state because I was sick of my status quo. I looked good to people on the outside, but I still felt like I was a square peg in a round hole. I didn't feel like I belonged in any circle. And so I made my solitude more of a refuge. And so for this 10-year period, I'm driving good, I'm living good, but I'm still struggling to pay bills. I'm still struggling to connect to people. I'm still insecure and faking it in every room that I go into. And I couldn't have designed this. I told you I joined an organization called Toastmasters. And in Toastmasters, there's a speech contest that happens a couple times a year, but one in particular is called the International Speech Contest. And this contest is designed as a worldwide competition. And I entered by accident. I was on the way to a meeting and I forgot that I was supposed to give a speech. So I just made up something in the car, just a funny story about my military time. And when I get there, I give the speech and I win the club contest. Let me backtrack. It wasn't for the club contest. I gave it at a regular meeting, and one of the ladies in the club told me, you should rework that and use it in our upcoming contest. So that's what I did. I just thought it would be in the club. So I did it and I won. And then I go to the area level. I did it and I won. Then I go to the division level. I did it again. I killed. I won. And so next, it's the district level. So I'm working this speech. I'm tweaking it. I'm getting feedback. And I get there and I lost. And the craziest thing is I didn't even place first, second, or third. I lost. And for me, that was the time. Like I said, really by accident. It wasn't the first time that I had lost something. But for the first time as an adult, the loss hurt. It happened when I was a kid. But it happened again as an adult in a speech contest. What's crazy is not only did I not care whether I won this club contest or not, to me, I was just sharing a story that I found funny, that I found interesting. I didn't think that anybody else would care for it or even like it. But there's something about winning. I started winning. It started becoming contagious to me. I started to understand that something that I found simple gave other people joy and pleasure. I started finding my gift, finding my space. Now I come from a family where, man, there's some trash talkers out of this world. I mean, some so good you could be talking to them, they could be telling you a lie. You know they lying, but by the end of the story, you want to believe that it's true. My family is historic. Both sides, mom and dad side. Historic storytellers. So it was no wonder that I'm doing this thing that I'm doing now. However, because it came easy to me, I took it for granted. Because it's so common in my family, I took the ability to speak for granted. I thought it was just something to do. I had no idea that you can change lives, shape worlds with words. Now, as dumb as that sounds, because I read a lot and I'm entertained a lot by books. I love history. And I know that the tongue is a powerful force. But I didn't think mine was a powerful force. So I spent many years stuck in survival mode. Many years stuck in striving mode. But I had a goal to thrive. I wanted to get to a place where I would be thriving continuously. Low key, I didn't think it was possible. I did not think it was possible. I saw other people do it, and I thought it was cool for them, but for me, nobody in my family has ever lived that kind of life, been in that kind of situation. Nobody in my family has ever made really significant money. Now, we made some good money, but over time, no, not really. So it was foreign to me. But it was something about taking that loss and me truly believing that my speech was the better speech that day. Me truly believing that there was actually a world champion in the audience that day who came up to me after the speech and said, "Man, that was a great speech." Had I been judging, it would have been much different. But judging is subjective. The judges saw something that I didn't see or somebody else didn't see. And all you can do now is keep improving, keep practicing. And I was mad. I was bitter, of course, because I knew I gave the best speech. And honestly, yeah, I did give the best. To this day, I still feel I gave the best speech. However, it's more to speaking than just the words you say. It's the body language. It's the posture. It's the confidence. It's the relatability. I mean, there's so many other factors to speaking. And when you throw that into a contest, you got to be on point in more than just one area. But there you go. The story of my life. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Not excellence. Not above and beyond. Just enough. And when you want to go from surviving to striving, most times you can do just enough. But if you want to go to thriving, it's not enough. You have to change the whole image. Change the whole way you see things. Your inner person has to change. Because habits are a hard thing and facts are stubborn. You can't be something that you don't prepare to be. That's good. So I ask again, what is the mission? What is your mission? What are you striving? What do you want to succeed in? What do you want to be thriving as? What kind of lifestyle do you want? What kind of family do you want? What is your mission? The worst thing we could do is to drift through life and get busy doing things that matter, but they don't really move the needle much. They keep you in the same place. It's like you set the cruise control on your car at 60, but the speed limit is 70. There's 18 more miles you can get out of that without getting a ticket, but you're stopping at 60. Just enough. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Just above broke. Or just over broke. I was tired of living that life. And I knew that if it was going to change, it would have to be something that I would do. I knew it wasn't going to stay the same way. It was going to stay the same way if I didn't change something. But I was confused. I didn't know what to change. I was reading the books, listening to positive messages, faith talking, praying to God. I was doing so many things. Oh man, y'all just don't know my struggles. But it wasn't until I started really using my gift, my talent. And not that it felt good to me, but other people started to see it and respect it. They weren't cracking jokes. They weren't laughing. They were just like, that was decent. That was decent, bro. That was decent. Yes, complimenting a lot of our brother communities, That was decent. It was tight. It was all right. But I could read between the lines. These words that I'm spitting, they matter. My stories, they impact people. They move people. Is that my gift? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I mean, I'm good at these. I'm good at video production. I'm good at fishing. I'm good at a lot of things. But what's that thing that I can do effortlessly? That I can wake up late, sit down here, and have this conversation with you. What is that thing that's easy for me? Or at least that I can make look easy. Because it's not super easy because I still have to prepare. And I think that's where we fall short because most of us identify that space that we're in. But we shortcut so much because it comes easy. We discount it so much because it's easy to us. We don't give it the respect that it's due. Put some respect on your own name. Put some respect on your own gifts. Put some respect on your own talents.
Another one.
Another one you say? Put some respect on your dreams. Shine. Not just on the outside, but shine on the inside. Go back and understand what is it that has caused me all these years to underachieve. You are enough. It's easy. Go do it. I have a cousin, and he's probably going to see this, and I hope he takes it how I'm finna give it. Bruh. Stephen A. Smith ain't got nothing on you, bruh. Cuz, come on, man. Stephen A. ain't got nothing on you. My mom is probably the most dramatic person that I know. There's an art to doing some of the things that my mom does. And it comes so easy that she discounts it. My mom should have been Viola Davis before Viola Davis. My mom should have been Alfre Woodard. My mom should have been Angela Bassett. My mom is an amazing actress, but she's never acted in anything outside of everyday life, acting a fool. When my siblings and I get together and we're talking with mom or about mom, it's ridiculous how funny the stories are and how she sits back and she's just like, I'm so sick of y'all. Y'all shut up. Because she has so many things, but she's missed her call because the inner person didn't believe it. The inner person couldn't get out of the survival mode. And so my hope for you guys is that you start becoming the people that you really choose to be. That you can actually live a life that's worth living for you. It may not be the life that I choose or desire, but there's something that you want. There's something that you're hoping for, striving for, secretly crying out for. First inside, then out. That's the order. If you truly want to be or have what you want, and you want to sustain it and keep it, it has to start from within. You have to change that person within that qualifies you on the outside to have it. But once you become it, you ain't got to fake it anymore. It's just who you are. And now money will come easily and freely. Now opportunities will abound. Now people will be drawn and connected to you. I have so many people in my life now that are drawn and connected to me. And I don't feel like the square peg going into the round hole anymore. I feel more connected. I feel like I belong. I feel like I add value and I'm worthy of being in the rooms that I'm in. But that wasn't always the case. I had to do the inner work first. Part of that struggle is this. Doing YouTube. These YouTube videos every month. It's almost too easy for me to talk for 30 minutes to start my day. But it requires discipline. It requires getting past the fact that people may judge me. Are they going to like what I have to say? Truth is, it really doesn't matter because I don't do this necessarily for everybody. There's a certain group of people or person that I'm talking to. My messages won't impact the people who done the inner work 30 years ago. They so far past where I am, it's not even funny. But there's some people that's coming behind me. They're still trying to put the pieces together. Still trying to figure out how to make themselves the best version of themselves. Because from right now, you can thank the person you were 5 years ago for the person you are today. Let's go ahead and thank them. You can thank the person you were 5 years ago for the person you are today. And in 5 years, you will be who this person today is creating. So, it's time to get to work. It's time to be more intentional about how we spend our lives, how we spend our time, what we're thinking about, what we're doing. So I ask again, what is your mission? What is your mission? What is your goal? Do you have a vision board? Do you have dreams set? Do you have timelines set? Those are the things that we need to discuss. And I want to help you understand that you can do it. You are enough. You are worthy. You deserve it. Unfortunately, I can't want and say it for you. You have to say it for yourself. And with that being said, y'all know what time it is. It's time for some affirmations. It's time for some affirmations. And I got a new graphic that I don't want you to even focused on me. I want to put this graphic up, and I want you to just go down this rabbit hole with me. And I want you to declare that I am definitely more than enough. I am happy and excited to turn my yearly income into my monthly income. I am excited and happy to watch my children accomplish so many dreams. I am happy and excited that I am leaving a legacy for my children. I'm starting a family trust. Millions of dollars that go from my children to my grandchildren to my great grandchildren, even to the 4th and 5th generation. I am establishing that legacy. I am God's highest creation. I am so happy and excited to be the #1 speaker in the world. I am so happy and excited to have the #1 coaching and consulting company for men and family success. I am so happy and excited to close on my new property. 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,000 plus square foot home. The beach house, the downtown condo, the land with the 10-acre pond, spring fed. I am happy and excited that all of my dreams are coming true. I am happy and excited that this channel has amazing growth and is changing thousands of lives. I am happy and excited that I am more than enough. And that was the affirmations for today. I think that's going to about do it. Look at that. I started later, but I went a little longer. Look at God. Look how this works out. But now I'm getting more comfortable. I'm starting to hit my groove. So give me your comments, your feedback on what you would like to see more of, questions that you may have, or just general setup. How does it sound to you? How does it look to you? Give me that feedback so that I can put a product together that'll serve more people. If you want to see more maybe hot topics, pop culture, and I don't want to do the entertainment, Hollywood kind of stuff, because this channel is about personal development. It's dedicated to getting you from where you are to where you want to be. I'm on this journey, and I hope you would be on this journey as well. And we can do it together. So I don't want to do too much stuff for like shock value and views. I really want to do the deep work. I want my impact to be that of change and not so much of entertainment. But if there's some entertaining things that you think would help, sometimes you got to put the medicine inside the piece of candy or the hot dog if you're giving it to, people. So that's it. Another episode in the books. I'm glad you was here to witness, to experience, to celebrate, to walk alongside. Because there are so much uncertainty in life sometimes that is good when you can walk in agreement with other people. So thank you for being here. I pray that your Tuesday is amazing and all that you desire, all your goals, dreams, they all come true. Got to get to my other work spaces for today. So you guys be blessed. And I will see you tomorrow.